Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Brother Row Show. It's sponsored by Dennis Creation. Um, right here in studio we have a man called Milton Crosbie, and he's dear to me. He's my father-in-law, my wife's father, and he has a testimony I would like to share with the world because this thing needs to be shared amongst others because it might help others as well as it might break others. Just for you to know what greatness and what good things God can do in a man's life. Yeah, so Milton Crosbie is my father-in-law, and I would like you to take a look at him. And Mr. Milton, welcome, welcome to the Brother Row Show.
Welcome.
And I would like you to tell me exactly what's going on in your life.
Yes. I took sick year before last July. I went to the farm, and after I went to the farm, I feel this great pain into my back. And I come home, and I was there until my wife come from town in the night, and I told her about the pain. We're there until the Sunday. My pastor comes to church and I said, Pastor, I need special prayer because I'm feeling a pain into my back. And then the pain happened as I lose my balance. So if it's our nerves or what happened. It so happened as they pray for me. On the Monday, they encouraged me to go to the doctor, and when I go to the doctor sent me to do a blood test. After I do the blood test and went home, the doctor called me about 4 days after, about 6 o'clock one night, and said he get the blood result and it don't pretty at all. So we must come and check it.
Okay, so when him say no pretty at all, did you scare? You were scared or?
Yes.
Okay.
My wife asked the doctor, what is the problem if it's cancer? The doctor told her I cannot disclose that on the air.
Yeah, that must be scary.
So I would like you to come and do a delay quick as possible. We went to the doctor, and after we went to the doctor, so what they're talking about for about a minute, and then the doctor told me, Mr. Crosbie, you have prostate cancer, and the cancer reached the bone.
So that means it probably stage 3 or 4.
Stage 4.
Stage 4. Okay.
One nurse told me that it was the last stage.
Oh, yeah, that is stage 4.
But
yeah.
I turned to the doctor in the office. I said, Doctor, it's only God can help me in this situation right now.
Right.
The doctor said, yes, it's only God.
Right.
You have to put your trust in him.
Right.
He said, what I'm going to do for you, I'm going to send you to the nearest clinic, that's his university hospital.
Right.
And then he gave me the letter, and then go home. I went to the university hospital Monday, we didn't get you. They said not a day for that. They said come back the Wednesday. So we go back the Wednesday. End up into the wheelchair. My wife alone have that wheelchair pushing up and down, and crying. Doctor called the porter, lift me up, put me on the bed, put on the glove, test me. My wife said, Doc, what stage it reached? The doctor said, Miss Crosbie, 99%, 8,000 cells into the body. We say, Doctor, it's only God I can depend right now. We say, and we're not going to transfer him. Why? To KPH. And then they transfer me to KPH. They admit me. Wife goes home. Come back the following morning.
That was the Monday. That was Monday, right?
Well, Wednesday.
The Wednesday. So you go to Monday
Yes. Yes.
and you go to Tuesday.
Oh yes.
Okay. So this is the Wednesday now we are talking about.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. So Mr. Milton, you said your wife was pushing in the wheelchair. At that time, that means you couldn't walk then.
Couldn't move at all.
Okay. That little pain you feel the Sunday,
Yes.
it gets severe.
Yes.
Okay. So when she have you in the wheelchair, then at that time you find say, boy, you can't walk. And the Wednesday them send you to KPH, right?
Yes.
Okay. Alright, after them send you to KPH now, I would like you to tell me exactly what went on when you went down to KPH.
They admit me. You know what I mean, admit?
Yeah.
Good.
Admit meaning they take you in for a couple of days
Oh, thank
to do
you.
some
Yes.
okay.
Good. They admit me that night. My wife leave down there. 10 o'clock she reached home about midnight. And then the following morning, she had to came back to the hospital and come and look for me.
That's Thursday morning.
Yes. When she came back, the doctor put on the urinal bag on me. I said, Doc, why you putting on the urinal bag for me? And it passing urine freely.
Right.
And saying get a bigger therapy. And then I said I want to pass my urine. The doctor was right there. And I passed my urine. So I'm getting to the bag and the rest wet up the bed. I said, Doc, look at it. He said, Mr. Crosbie, this is not the right one, so tomorrow morning I will be coming back with the right one.
Right.
When they come back tomorrow morning and put on the right one for me, I said, same thing happened. I said, doctor, take it out. And the doctor took it out.
Right.
Until this day, I'm passing me urine.
Freely.
Same way.
Freely.
Yes. They carry me and do the MRI.
Okay.
And I have to spend 1 month before I get the result.
So you have to stay 1 month up at the hospital
1
before you get the
month.
result.
Yes, before
Okay.
I get the result. Now I told my wife, I said, listen, I'm going to casket and come out. He said, what do you mean? I said, they should be into a thing like casket and me alone. I see a light over my head.
Right.
And then outside operating the machine. They told me don't move until they tell me move your head so or move your head so. Don't make them turn unless I get the okay from them.
Right.
And I do what they've said.
That was the CAT scan you're doing, right?
Okay, yeah.
MRI, you said,
MRI,
right?
they
Oh,
call it.
MRI, yes,
MRI,
right.
MRI.
My apologies.
Yes. It's there the money start to run now because it's 40,000 right there. And then my wife have to pay that money. Into the hospital, the doctor they come, test me, Mr. Crosbie, you have to do a surgery. I said, doctor, how much for the surgery? 380,000.
We're talking Jamaican dollars.
Yes.
Okay.
I said, Doc, I don't agree to do no surgery. He said, Mr. Crosbie, I have to tell you because it is a risk. The doctor told me 3 times. He said, Mr. Crosbie, it is a risk. It's 60.
Wow.
And when they came back the other time, I said, doctor, the more you tell me that, to do the surgery, and you tell me it's a risk, and you want to still come back. He said, Mr. Crosbie, we have to tell you, and we must have to tell you.
Right.
So you'd have to discuss it with your family, and then you let me know what's going on. I said, Doc, when he come back, I said, Doc, I don't agree, and my family don't agree. I said, doctor, you go into a man's spine, and you make a mistake in that spine, you cripple life. The doctor said, that's why I told you that is 50-50 or 60-60.
Okay, so you said that's what the doctor said. That's what he told you to discuss it with your family member and come back to him to see if you're gonna do the surgery.
That's right.
So when him say if you're gonna do the surgery, what did you say to him?
I told him, all right, I want to discuss it with my family. And then when he come back now, I said, Doc, I don't agree. My family don't agree. One morning when my wife come down there now, they asked my wife if she come to sign to do the surgery. My wife said no. My wife said no, I don't come to sign for him to do no surgery. He said not doing no surgery. And I'm not going to force him. They say to my wife, since he don't decide to do the surgery, in his mind, we're thinking of taking out his two balls. I said, Doc, I still don't agree with no surgery. I believe God can do it.
Yes.
And God is doing it. Turned to my wife and said, the bone is, I said brickly, but they have another name for it.
Fragile.
That's right. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
So we have to get a brace. I turned to my wife and said, you just spent so many $1,000, $40,000, and it's not a week yet, and you have to go look $70,000 again for the brace. We said, no worry. And my wife gone home. She said when she on the way going home, a spirit said to her, suppose you don't buy the brace to that brother, and that to save him life. How would you feel?
How can he live with that?
That's right.
Yeah.
And so she go ahead and tell me don't worry, she go and buy the brace. Luckily we supply load at our supermarket.
Speaking of load,
yes.
you are also a farmer, right?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so
yes.
we're gonna get to that interview in a little bit.
Yes,
so,
yes.
You know.
And then she get a check. I think it was 90,000. And she bought the brace out of it. Pay for it, and the same people them who bought it, they bring to the hospital, put it on me, and it was giving me a little problem to sleep in because sometimes I turn and it squeezed me. I didn't even know to put it on, and nurse them help me.
What kind of brace? How would the brace go? You put
It's
it on like a swimsuit?
like when you sagla beast.
Sagler a horse.
Yes.
A beast. You said a beast,
Yes,
but a
yes,
horse.
yes.
It's just like a sagler horse.
Or a donkey, they don't know.
Yeah, it go over your shoulder
Yes.
like a
And
suspender,
Yeah,
and then you girt the waist.
That's right,
Okay.
exactly.
Okay.
And I wear it. And couple months well.
When you say couple months, meaning you wait while you were in the hospital.
Yes, and when I come out,
Okay.
until I feel fit, and I take it off and stop wearing it.
Okay, so
It's-
when you take it off and stop with you were home at that time.
That's
So
right.
how long did you spend at KPH, Kingston Public Hospital?
Okay, I had me 3 times in KPH.
Okay.
The doctor sent me home after 1 month,
Okay.
and then I go and do 2 days.
2 days at home.
Yes, and I have to go back into hospital because the doctor called, one of the doctor called, and says the wrong doctor sent me home. So they want to see me on the ward, so my wife must bring me back. And phone calls straight all along until we reach the last phone call we get when we at Kingston Crosbie going down. We said, Doc, we at Kingston Crosbie coming. He said, all right. And you know that is not that 3 minutes drive or so. And then we go and they put back on the ward. And I spent 2 more weeks on the ward.
Okay.
Coming out back
After 2 weeks.
after 2 weeks.
Mhm.
Then at home I understand I feel like a breathing short.
Okay, so you say it was you have short break. Okay.
Yes, and my wife took me back, called the doctor and tell the doctor what happened. The doctor said, bring him, come right now.
Mm-hmm.
They came me back to the hospital, run some tests, They put me out under the X-ray, and after they do that, they find out there's a blood clot in the lungs.
Wow. Wow.
One of the doctor called my wife.
That
and
is
said,
something totally different from the cancer with them
yes,
diagnosed you
yes,
with.
yes.
Okay.
The doctor said, well, listen to me. This will kill him. The cancer might not take him life, but this will kill him.
Yeah.
Oh, they put me on the warfarin. I get 2 bottle of warfarin tablet. It lasts me for 3 months.
And that tablet's supposed to break up the blood clot, right?
Oh yes, sure.
Okay.
I went back to the doctor after 3 months. And I supposed to go to another clinic to learn to walk. But the Lord was so good. When I go back to the clinic, I started to walk.
No, but we're gone far. You say after you get the pill then, right?
Yes.
You go back home.
Yes.
And I take the pill then for how long?
3 months.
3 months. And then they say you have to go like physical therapy for
Yes.
to retrain your body how to walk.
That's right.
Okay, so
It so happened. That's when I go back after the 3 months. I started to walk.
so you just
Yes.
go back at the clinic and you start walk. You never start walk from home.
No,
Okay.
just started to walk. Just started. The doctor said to me, Mr. Crosbie, wheel on your hand like this. I wheel on my hand. He said, carry on your feet like this, 2 of them. And I said, doctor, it is a little bit stiff. He said, I know. And it was a woman doctor. He sit like over there before me. He said, Mr. Crosbie, hold me and pull me right over to you. And after the doctor said that, and I hold her and pull her over to me. The doctor did not put me on no more medication.
Because she find the strength. She say you have the strength.
Exactly. He said, Mr. Crosbie, go home and do some exercise.
Okay.
I did telling you I did real sick because before I even walk, as I tell you, I'm supposed to go to that clinic. From here go down, no life. All nerves cut off down here.
So you half of your body was completely dead.
Dead.
And how long that feeling lasts for?
Actually, I would say a year.
About a year.
1 year.
About a year you're
1
bedridden.
year. 1
You're not
year.
considered bedridden, can't move, right?
Yes.
Okay.
My wife have to have me in the wheelchair going to the bathroom as a little baby again.
Right.
When I sit, 2 or 3 somebody have to lift me up. I was so heavy.
Right. Anywhere they put you, that's where you stay,
You
because you
have to
can't
stay
move.
there.
Your foot now have no life in it.
Exactly. And I prove God so much. When I realized that from here go down,
Dead.
no life.
Right.
And my wife was crying night, day. Every time she come in and look at me, she burst out a cry. I turned to her and said, no worry yourself, that was March. I said, don't worry yourself. I'm going to walk next month.
So you're talking about April.
Yes, and you know, she said me walk 2 days before the month really come. One morning the young miss who at home, that's my son's girlfriend, she brings some water to her. That's me can tidy up myself. I sit on the bed.
Who put you for sit up?
Now I use my 2 fists, I double it like this.
Okay, and raise yourself
Yes,
up.
and
Okay.
shuffle myself out.
Okay.
And when I come to the end of the bed, foot we call it, I put down my 2 feet on the carpet and I said, let I try something. Yes. And I go on the bed 2 times. I come back and I sit. The foot was so tender because I couldn't take my balance. I then near to the bed as if I fall, I tried to hold on to the bed. And she got around the kitchen and said, Sister Claire, Brother Crosbie, I walk.
But when you get up off of the bed and start walk, I think you mentioned to me before that you feel your foot was like kicking.
Yes.
That's before you start walking, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But you never said that part. That's why I want to get it in there.
I should tell you about that. And she come around and said, Dad,
you walking.
Get up and do it again for me. And I get up and go around the bedside and come back. It's like a little baby, you know,
just learning to walk.
Yes. And she said to me, swing it one at your side. But she would know that as the best me I put out. Because when I go from there to one I bedside and come back, I tired.
Right.
Sharp better kill me. It's the best. And so happened, I was telling you I was supposed to go to that clinic to learn to walk. And from here go down no life as I tell you already. And one of the foot get up and working like this for about 5 minutes. And after that one stop, this one get up and started like this.
You start move it up and down?
No, not me.
It just a move itself?
Just a move itself.
Wow.
It's a miracle.
Yeah. That has to be God, man.
A lot of people come there and my wife come in there and see what happening. And it was amazing.
Yeah, that's for sure, people, that, you know, God is also a physical therapist. Same way, you know what I mean? God is still in control.
So I tell you, it into the dark, that's I supposed to go to that clinic, go learn to walk, and God breathed for me on my bed.
Yeah, before you even go to the clinic, you start walk.
Yes. And I tell you, I have my neighbor, and when they see how sick I was,
everybody say you're gonna die.
Everybody say, well, that's it.
Because you was a man, every morning you get up, you gone on your bush.
Exactly.
You gonna look after your animal them and you look after your crop.
Exactly.
But here's the thing. Even though everybody was looking for you to die, you know that God can allow you to outlive them.
I still hold on. Some people tell my wife, that's it.
Right.
I say, I'm coming back. And everybody, come and look for me. Me say me coming back on foot. That's the belief I have.
Right. You know, and while you say you're coming back on foot, it was so impressive to see you're here with me and the condition that you were in with your, you know, half of your body was dead.
Yes.
I'm going to watch you running, jogging outside.
Yes.
You know, that's so amazing because a lot of people go to that stage and never return.
Yes, but I tell you.
But I can see that God is working in your favor.
Yes, because when I go back and see one of the doctor where look about me, one say, Mr. Crosbie, this boy, I'm telling you, you is a miracle.
Right, that even the doctor can't
The
believe it.
doctor told me that. One of the male nurse tell me, say, he never see nobody reach to that stage and swing over back so. Yet, he must tell him some other nurses, him saying did well sick.
Yeah.
And him not see nobody reach there so scarcely and come back.
Yeah.
So that it prove that's the man still at work, miracle.
Right. You know, who could it be, you know what I mean?
Yes.
But
so I telling you, better than that, because I was so sick, I have a neighbor. You know when people die back home in Jamaica in the hills and, well, Jamaica. We call it 9-9.
Right.
My neighbor stuck off him shop, buy goat.
Well,
you know,
I wouldn't want to put this.
No. The cut where the sale because you know you having a little music to help the funeral.
That's for sure how sick you was. His impression was that you're gonna die, so that people gonna come, so he can make money off it.
Exactly.
But anyway, him wash out in basket and turn down in pot. Nothing happen.
No, fish pot won't catch anything.
In pot don't catch. Yeah, you say, you know, the neighbor wanted to catch some seal because him think say that's how sick you was because the neighbor also think that you was gonna die. So you want to catch some seal, so you buy up stock and put in him shop and stuff like that. But here's the thing. I remember you was even mentioning that your wife leave your home and she gone to the farm.
Yes.
And Lo and behold, she hold up her head, and when she look at you, a walk come over there.
Yes.
So as we're on the topic of farming, what are some of the things that you guys cultivate back home in Jamaica?
We do broccoli,
Okay, my favorite.
carrot,
Yeah.
turnip, scallion, tomato, string bean, lettuce.
Yeah. I just want the world
Yes,
to know
yes,
that
yes. So
I'm not
yeah.
talking about a little backyard garden. I'm
No,
talking about
no.
real farming.
No.
This man is one of the big farmer up in the hills that have do you ever see
Yes, St. Andrew. Yes,
St. Andrew.
East Rural.
East Rural St. Andrew.
Yes.
This is one of the big farmer.
Yeah.
Then when I talk about farmer, I'm not talking about farmer who farm food. This man is real farmer. You say you plant like broccoli and
Yes,
stuff like
yes,
that.
Yes.
One of the thing I heard also that your wife, she get an award.
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about that.
Yes. During my sickness and my wife still doing the work on the farm, they come and look at the farm. And they also interview her over Power 106 one morning.
Mm-hmm.
They call her and she talk to them on the phone.
Mm-hmm.
Whatsoever she grow, how many acres land, and she told them. And when we got home, I was on fasting one Wednesday and I go to church and she was on the farm. And I get a call. And they said, Mr. Crosbie? I said, yes. And because I was in fasting, I said, let I put you on to my wife. And I give her my wife's phone number. And I fasting still going on. And I go back into church and enjoying the service.
Mm-hmm.
And when she come home in the evening, he said, then call her from Rada.
Rada is an agricultural,
Yes. Yes.
one of the biggest agricultural
Exactly. Yes,
association in
yes,
Jamaica, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes. And then tell her she have to go to Denby.
Denby is like a
in Clarendon.
yeah, Denby is like a
Agricultural
expo.
show.
It's
Yes.
an agricultural show where
Yes, yes.
a lot of different farmers
Yes,
come there.
yes.
Whatever you grow,
Yes,
you go
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Okay.
And when she got here, they give her what do I call it? Award.
Award. Okay.
Yes. For the best, most improved female farmer
Wow.
in Kingston and St. Andrew.
Wow.
She have a certificate right now back home. What she get
Right.
at Denby? The most improved female farmer.
Right.
Remember me sick and she get that award. Then suppose me never sick.
Yeah.
And I tell you, God just showing his blessing upon us.
Right.
You know, I was so sick. One of the time I did not reach it yet, but I'm going to tell you. They decided to give me the chemo. Me make up my mind to get the chemo. But when KPH is not one doctor look about you.
Mm-hmm.
I go this week, one doctor look about you. You go next week, the doctor reach into another doctor.
Right.
So the one who decided to give me the chemo, I go that week and say, but she didn't never get my docket. And the other one I get the docket. And I'm going to show you God good. She said to me, after she looked into the docket, Mr. Crosbie, you do not do the surgery so you're not going to get the chemo. I started to cry because you know why I cry? One tell me to come, they're going to give me. And the other one telling me, say, me not going to get it. So I just feel like you have me just carry me away,
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
And I started to cry. My wife wasn't there. And they called my wife.
Yeah. So you say
She come.
they call your wife and she said she coming.
Okay, yeah. When she come, she asked, what is the matter? Me tell her, I said, the doctor said, we cannot get the chemo because I do and do the surgery. She turned to the doctor and said, Doctor, Mr. Crosbie say him not do the surgery and me not force him. And what doctor can do, God is able to do it. The doctor said if it's she would have me do it, because one morning me I go wake up, my bone I go cripple, collapse. Me can't go to the bathroom, go pass me stool. And I want to tell you something, that was the Friday. The Saturday morning, I used the walker and come outside. And she said like a burden was on her head and it come off. But she always tell me, say, one day she were at the farm and a voice talked to her, say, the 3rd week of December. She said, she tell the pastor, she called my daughter over here, Natalie, and tell her, and she tell other people, nobody know the 3rd week of December is what. So everybody know, them a tell her, say, well, start prepare, because that's it. And you know what the 3rd week of December? The morning when the Lord helped me to creep off the bed and start move around.
Yeah.
And when she called back, that was the 3rd week of December.
That was the
happened.
day.
The
Yeah.
3rd week of December, it happened.
Wow.
She had the date when it happened, right now. So I have to go all around. Remember, the doctor told me if me don't do the surgery, me cannot walk.
And you're
And
here.
right now, I'm walking.
You're here to
I'm
tell everybody.
running.
You're here to tell everybody that it's not what the doctor said, but it's
Right.
what God said.
Yes, but I want to tell you, you have to have a determination.
Yeah.
You don't get up and walk. So I tell you a lot of people, say you have to try. No, I'm trying a little trotting. I try because the body is a little heavy. I try to say me can walk around the bedside, you know.
Right.
Me have a little step down in my house about an inch. And you know, much morning, much week, I go right there and look at it and can't step over it. Because what? If me try to go by it, go down over it, they're going to take me up on the floor.
Yeah.
And the body heavy. So when somebody cannot take me up. Me all fall down to when we started to walk, you know. Because a little baby,
Yeah, just
I
yeah.
have to do everything as a little baby. Right? Me urinal pan, they put it right there. I can take it up and pass me urine. So I went up myself.
Right.
Yes. I want to pass me stool. Me call them, they put me into the wheelchair, carry me to the bathroom. As a little baby, they have to make me bed. That's when me pass me urine. The mattress don't soak.
Right.
So I went back to a baby stage.
Right.
But I tell you, I have a wife. And this is what I look when you're married and say better for worse.
Yeah.
In sickness
And in
and in health. Well, no. She faced that.
yeah.
She faced the sickness and in health.
Yeah.
If you some woman, them gone.
Gone, yes, true.
One day she said, she at the farm and he said, God, if you're not healed, better call you take him.
That's how
what
she get frustrated.
Yes, she
That's what
testified. She testified more than one time at church. Them ask her if she really said. They say yes, Miss Sister.
Yeah.
And look at it now.
Yeah. That's
yes,
good.
I tell somebody say back on track again.
Right.
My pastor, Bernice Small. She went to a conference in 41 Old Harbor Road at the church. And she saw a seed of $10,000 from Milton Crosbie worth of prostate cancer in the spine. And when she come and tell me, he said, Brother Crosby, I did not have no money, but I borrowed it and sowed the seed for you. And then looking for you. They do expert prayer there. And we're looking for the victory ahead. And for that cause, what God has done, they want me, I think it's 18th of this October month here, to testify at 36 Maxwell Avenue, to tell the church what God has been done for me. And all the churches that I know that pray for me, I go around a few churches in the hills and give my testimony, what God has done for me. That's my testimony. That's how others can hear what God can do. Sometimes the doctor just said, do surgery, give it a second thought. And let's prove the man by yourself. God bless you. That's my testimony. In Jesus' name.
Right. And this is what I am going to say, and we're going to close off with this. We're going to wrap this up. What God has done for Brother Milton Crosbie, he can do the same for you. God bless you. In Jesus' name.
Thank you very much.